Last session, we picked up with you having gone further or deeper down into the levels below the gauntlet, where you fought some corpse lights which you had encountered previously. And despite it being a relatively lengthy encounter, I think you actually handled it pretty straightforwardly. Dodging through doors and using some actions to close doors and slow these creatures down somewhat. You then decided to head back up to the level you were on previously and spend a little time looking around some more of these various doorways you had found coming off of this sort of long library where you'd encountered the ghouls previously. Eventually coming to... I suppose it's worth note, you did find what appeared to be an incomplete or unfinished sort of area of construction or building. And then you headed... Winterberry was able to strengthfully smash through and shoulder barge open yet another door in the dungeon. Where you found this almost like a library within the main library. There was a large sort of diorama in the middle of the room of like a broken down city. Whilst you were in there, there was also a large sort of wooden statue which you spent a little bit of time sort of looking around at. And then for some reason, somebody may have picked up a book off one of the shelves. Which seemed to set that statue into motion. Bunk was able to identify it as a wood golem, a living, or an unliving, I suppose, creature. They are magic constructs, but they tend to be quite heavily shielded against magic. And as you discovered whilst trying to fight this creature off. Also, this one seems quite heavily resistant to physical damage as well, leaving your party in quite a bind. As we pick up this session, Tunk is currently grabbed and grappled by this wood golem, whilst Winterberry is dragging off the unconscious and dying body of Ufrid. Everything will be just fine. So we will pick up at the top of the round. Ufrid, you can make a recovery check for me. Nice. There you go.
Yeah, don't even try me.
Absolutely fine. So yeah, Ufrid, you do stabilise. You are still unconscious, but you are no longer dying, which is a bonus. Nice. On this wood golem's turn, it already has Tunk grappled and held. It will. Yeah, as you see it sort of holding Cage, you're on the other side of the wood golem. It's got Tunk sort of grappled and held, and it just swings back one of its wooden fists, just slams it straight into the front of the face of Tunk. That is a critical hit.
Great. I think... Oh, God, is it even worth it? I will use my unexpected shift reaction. There you go.
Never with the unexpected shift.
No.
Yeah, you see Case, you watch as it sort of pulls that wooden fist back and then smashes it forward into the front of Tunk's face. And Tunk collapses down, takes 34 damage from that hit. Tunk drops into dying, and as it came from a crit hit, he goes straight to dying 2 rather than dying 1. As you guys see, he sort of makes contact with a wooden fist, smashes into the face, and Tunk sort of drops out. You can see he sort of drops unconscious, drops the morning star out of his hand, And the creature immediately just drops where it had him grabbed, just drops him down to the ground. The golem then turns round in your direction, Kaze. Turns round, faces you, and swings the same fish just straight into your direction. Which is a hit. For 12 damage. And then as its last action, it will attempt to grab you. Which fails. So yeah, it gets the punch, hits you with the punch, and as it goes to just try and grab you, you're able to just sort of duck down, dodge out of the way of its grasp. That will bring it round the end of its turn. Kaze, you are next in initiative.
I'm gonna attack it.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Nice. Why are you prone, Kaze? Did you get knocked prone though?
I don't know.
I didn't have it in my notes. I guess you must be. Yeah, you must be prone. Oh yeah, you did get knocked prone last session. Yeah, as you are down prone, but as you duck down as it tries to grab you, you're able to sort of dodge out of the way and send it sort of off balance. Yeah. Don't forget you are. Oh, I was about to say you are prone, so it's a negative to your attack rolls.
Right. Okay. I didn't know that.
You can spend action to get up. That still would have been a miss regardless.
Yeah.
But if you want to say you did that, we can do that.
I can stay on the floor.
Also, I'm going to throw out hero points while I'm thinking about quick. You want to stay on the floor still?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you take the swing. It misses unfortunately. As does that second one.
Okay.
Safe for you.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. In that case, Winterberry, you are next in initiative.
Winterberry's thinking we should run.
Hitting the map by accident. There you go.
Winterberry thinks we should all run away. I'm gonna just pour a healing potion down Uther's throat.
Nice. That'll bring you back to consciousness, Ufrid. For better or for worse.
And is that 2 actions to get it out and then pour it down his throat, even? Because it's not going to be on my bomb belt, is it?
Yes, it would be 2 actions, yeah.
I don't know. Has Tug got any healing potions that he could give Bunk?
You mean the other way around? Or do you mean as in...
Yeah, the other way around, sorry.
I have nothing.
Would it be an action just to try and chuck a healing potion to...
There's... You would be aware, by the way, that Uthrid has access to healing spells.
Oh, Uthrid can get up now. Yeah. I think Winterberry's going to say we need to run. But he can't leave yet. I'm just gonna reload my sling.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is entirely valid.
I was gonna run away, but I better not yet.
Right, so I'm gonna go to. With my movement, if I don't use it all in one go, that's it. It's lost, isn't it, in this game?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is there a way of me getting around to Bunk without walking past this lovely lady?
We allowed Bunk to make an athletics check to jump over, or acrobatics check, sorry, to jump over, sort of jump up and walk across that castle table last time. You could try and do the same.
It's okay. I'll run past her.
Fair.
Because this is more important than that. And then I'm going to grab him and use as much of my movement. I've got 2 actions left to drag him away. Oh, sorry. Do you have a potion visible on his belt?
You carrying a healing potion currently, Tom?
Yes, he has got a potion.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to drag him because otherwise I'll just healing potion him. He'll stand up again and then get knocked back down again. Actually, no. He's got his action before her. So I do that. Yeah. Can I spend an action to take the healing potion off of his belt and an action to pour it down his throat?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Do you want to roll it from your sheet, Phil?
Yeah, I can do that.
And then I'll look menacingly at the Gorgon. Not Gorgon. What is it? Golem. Sorry. Don't look at Gorgon. That's a terrible idea.
Apply. Oh, there you go. Healed. Lovely.
Nice.
Okay. And I'll just shout, "Get out of here, brother!"
Nice. Okey-dokey. Top of initiative, Ufred. Prone but conscious.
I mean, everything's coming up Uthrid, isn't it? That's the case. I mean,
It's good times.
that's where we want to be. So I will take an action. I'll stand up, dust myself off, thank the tree, and then it's not. I would say I'd heal Tunk, but if I heal him, he gets smacked again. It's pointless. Better off healing him if he's not. I think it's better off healing people if they're not alive. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think because the heal isn't. It's only like 1d10. It's not like I'm going to bring him back to full. So I will just spend my 2 actions. I'm going to just shoot something at this thing and see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I used Phantom Pain, which was mental damage, and that did nothing. So I'm going to try Void Warp, which is a Fortitude save on its part.
Nice.
If I click roll damage, it forces it, right?
Yes, it will, yeah.
Shit. Unfortunately, I have no fire or anything, which I feel like might be useful here.
Yeah, you cast a spell at it. It seems to have no effect on it. You don't notice.
Yeah,
It doesn't seem
also.
to make any kind of sort of acknowledgement at all of your spell. That's all free for you, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Tunk, you are conscious and prone.
Shit.
Get out of here, brother.
I can't leave you.
I'm moving also.
Tunk. Oh god, that's 3 actions to take. Tunk will struggle to his feet. Will grab the shield and raise it. I think that is probably all I can do. I might need to pick it up again. There's a character sheet gun. There it is. Shield. Shield. Oh, okay. That seems to have let me pick it up again. And then I will, just raise the shield. And yeah, he's yes. Let's go. You first, brother. But blame the action economy, really.
Fuck's sake.
No, I couldn't do anything else.
As Case is still sort of prone on the ground, but throws the golem off, swings the dueling sword once and misses, swings the second time and misses. It then pulls back in its fist and slams down towards you, Case. For a critical hit.
Yeah.
Jesus H Christ.
I will use Retributive Strike.
Yeah.
Because if nothing else, it gives him a little bit of resistance. Although that's not really going to make any difference, is it?
Well, it's bad.
Oh, and actually, I've got no fucking weapons, so I don't know. So yeah, I probably can't Retributive Strike, to be fair. I'm not holding the mace.
You can make an unarmed attack against it.
No, cancel the strike.
Sure.
If that's okay, yeah. Hopefully the golem will knock you far enough away that we can drag you out. Yeah, because it wouldn't reduce the damage by enough to.
Hits you for 36k, and as you look up, you take the 2 swings, and then you see it pull that fist back and slam it down on top of you as you go unconscious. It will then. It turns around, turns back and looks over in the direction of the 2 of you alongside, and again pulls back and swings at you, Tunk.
Shield. Oh. Hits a hit by 1. Even with the shield, nothing we can do about that.
I should have ran.
19
will.
damage. You've got the shield.
19. I would definitely use the shield. Although it's not giving me the option to raise the shield.
I think it might be because you used your reaction before. But I can do that my side. So it's
Oh yeah, yes. If you would do that.
Yes, turns around, swings the fist at Tunk.
That's not enough.
No.
Damn it.
Yeah, the shield takes 14 damage, and Tunk drops back down to the ground. The golem, with its last action, turns towards Bunk and again just swings that fist in your direction. And misses. Winterberry, it's your turn.
I'm gonna delay a turn.
Delay?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. In that case, Bunk.
Fucking idiot. I'm gonna try and drag him as far as I possibly can for my whole turn.
Yeah,
but I don't know how far I can drag.
If you're dragging, you just get half movement for each of your movements. So
round up or down?
Round it up.
Oh, that's nice. So 50. So I'll go 45 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hang on a second then. Let's just slow that down a tick. Let's go 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
But can I drag him 30 feet and me 25 feet to swap the positions over?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
No, leave him there.
You're still next to him like that.
Yeah. Alright.
Just that way, I'm in front because I'm uninjured and my brother's an idiot.
Well, has Phil finally managed to get a whole ring of effects around his character?
Yeah.
Well
It does look that way.
You've been trying for a long time.
The full halo.
Then I should quickly check what's equipped on me at the moment. Just kind of got my wand and short bow, but basically I've got my wand and my short bow. Okay, I think I've equipped my short bow and not my wand last time round. Actually, I haven't unhanded my wand because I found out that it doesn't do magic damage.
That's fine.
So can I then, for my third action, shoot Golem?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what happened last time. Let me just actually physically unhand this. Stowed. Cool. Right, and then it's the plus. It's the normal one, isn't it? The
Yes,
strike
yeah.
plus 8.
You haven't used any other attacks, yeah.
Obviously, just fucking missed. Classic.
Cool.
And that's it. I'm done.
Windspace, you can come in at the end of anyone's
Yeah.
turn. So
I'm going to come in. I thought that was what was
you're
going to happen.
coming now, yeah.
Hence why I delayed it. And I'm going to do my last healing, 2 actions to port down the man that's always on the floor.
Ooh.
With 2 health up. And with a tear in Winterberry's eyes, he's going to do the rest of it as a move action.
One thing to bear in mind with healing people up and down, their dying condition carries on. So
Yeah, I know that, but I'm running away now. I've got no healing things, nothing.
Tunk is on dying 3, so if Tunk goes to 0 hit points, he dies now.
Yeah.
I think I might be on 2.
No, you went
Because
down.
I'm on.
You went down from a crit hit, which put you on dying 2, and then you
Dying
went
2,
down
but then
another time, which put you up to crit
But-
dying 3.
No, I didn't. I got healed, which put
You
me to
should have
wounded. Which put me to wounded 1.
Then you
You've
got
been down
smacked.
twice in this
And
one
then I
fight,
got
Phil.
smacked. Then I got smacked again,
By
which put
another
me down to
critical hit.
die. Put me. It wasn't a critical hit.
Was it not?
It was.
No, it wasn't.
No, Cases.
It wasn't. It was a hit by fucking 1.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, no, you're
Cases
entirely
was
right.
correct.
You're entirely right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm on wounded 2 now, and I will go to dying 3.
Yes, you're entirely right. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry.
My
I've got
goes
those-
done to that, and I ran away.
You don't
Tear
hit
in
the
his
ground
eye,
as
he's got
often
no
as I do,
healing.
learning those rules.
Can't do much else. Sorry, Kays.
Cool. So you've already come in, so that's fine. It's Ufrid.
I had to step away for a second. How did you get healed by 2?
I done a healing potion.
Winterberry.
Healing potion healed by 2.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, mini healing potions are a bit shit.
They're just ones I can make loads. I can make them whenever I want near enough.
Oh, you can make them. Okay, that's much better.
Yeah. I make them, so
Yeah,
it's not like
fine.
I've purchased them.
No, I was gonna say.
Ufrid.
Now, this won't be the first time in my life I've said this, but I have a question about size. I'm glad I timed that right.
Go ahead.
I'm very small, and Kaze is a normal sized person, right? How does that work with trying to drag them?
So when
I just not.
I've been using like the simplified drag rules. You can do it based off like the weight they're carrying, everything else, or you can just assume that someone can drag something of their size or one size higher. So
Okay.
you are small, he is medium. You can drag him at half movement.
Good to know.
Well, why is Winterberry down the road? Is Winterberry run out of healing potions or healing
Yeah.
things? Oh shit!
Yeah.
This fight
Um,
could literally not get any worse. I don't think.
Hence why I've already left.
Kaze isn't grappled, right?
No.
So I will skid my way across the floor, skid to like partially to the ground, and grab, I don't know, Kaze's just like collar or something, and I'm just gonna just sprint as fast as I can to get back towards the door.
Yeah.
So I can do 15. 15, that's as far as I can get. And that's all 3 actions. Let's move.
Nice. Kaze, if you can make for me a recovery check. Nice. Kaze goes down to dying 1. Tunk, you are conscious and prone.
Comes up spluttering, and looks around. Oh, we're not where. Okay.
Get out.
Kaze is unconscious.
Yes.
Just run.
I I can help Kays.
Don't fucking run.
You help Kate by not falling over again.
Oh shit. I can. Okay, I'll stand up.
I like to think this is as Uthred is running out of the room with Casey.
Yeah.
Just fucking run!
Yeah. I will stand up and I will run up to Winterberry. And then I will cast I'm going to cast guidance on my brother. And just a prayer to Lathander to get him free from here. Assuming it's singles, yeah, it is.
Nice. Okey-dokey. Where'd it go? You can see it's not quite got the sort of speed as the rest of your parties. As you guys have all sort of dragged things out of the way and Uthred runs in, grabs Kays, you see as it slowly sort of turns back and looks over towards the door where you're all sort of gathering up.
And then moves 50 feet.
No, not quite.
Door shuts.
You see it pulls back where it's been swinging the left fist as it makes the attacks. It pulls back its right fist this time and just sort of pelts it forward. And as it does, you see like a volley of splinters come piercing out of its sort of like at the wrist and where the hand sort of makes contact with the arm. A volley of splinters fly out towards Bunk. Which is a critical miss.
Go Lathander.
And then they also rain down towards Uthred, which is the opposite of a critical miss.
Oh, good.
Love of fucking God Christ. Is that like the 5th critical hit you've had so far this combat?
Yeah, but I don't think they're nat 20s. I think
No,
they're crit hits just
he's-
by he's got a fucking high modifier.
He hit by. Yeah, he rolled 33. So.
Oh, I've got
Scream for Winterberry, we need help in here again.
I've got so much health. It's okay, so I can take that.
No, you can't.
I'm fine.
You're on
If
0.
If you fucking turn around to come and get me, I'm gonna be pissed.
Who's going to drag the other two?
Bunk's got it.
And they also rain down upon Kays,
Ooh, Kays is dying.
which is a critical hit.
Ooh,
Kays-
Kays is
Kays-
dead. Critical hit means two wounded, 2 dyings, right?
It does.
Dying. Oh, he might be
Cormac
dead actually.
Cormac is on dying 1 because he
Oh.
succeeded at 1, so yeah, it puts him up to
Oh, yeah.
3.
Oh, he. Yeah, okay.
And Dying 4 is dead, right?
Yes.
Dying 4 is dead.
So yeah, you see as this sort of volley of splinters flies out. Bunk, you see it in time and you dodge out of the way. Fortunately, you see Kays gets stabbed in the back as he's being dragged face down by some of these splinters, and then you see alongside him as Uthred drops down to his knees and down face down himself onto the ground. As its last action, the golem steps forwards and closes some distance. Bunk, it is your turn.
Bonk right now is really pissed off because if his brother had not tried to stand and fight, it looks like he's going to think about doing it again. We've not been in this mess. We have got out. Can I drag both of them for a ridiculous penalty, or is that just going to be way too much?
Let me have a brief think.
Yeah.
I believe you can drag them both out with 3 actions anyway, right?
If it's like a third of my movement or whatever, what would it be?
drag
Get through the
Ufrid,
door.
drag Ufrid out,
Oh.
move back in, drag Kays out.
I guess I probably can actually. Yeah, that's a smart way of doing it. 5, 10, 15, maybe depending
I'll
on
tell you
how.
what, I'll give you the choice. You can sacrifice all 3 actions and get them both out, like by dashing out and dashing back in, or I'll allow you to drag them both out of the door as 2 actions, but there'll be a athletics check for your strength.
No, I did the first one. I'm wee boy. Yeah, I'll try and drag him out. 5 if I can do that, and then can I close the door as my last as I drag him out, or
That's the choice. You've got 3 actions to guarantee
Okay,
them getting
fine.
out. You can take the choice to get them out with an action spell
But
to close the door.
closing the door is an action, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, in that case, the thing is, I'm sort of blocking the door.
Yes. The action economy is what screws you over. It's not to do with standing there.
Yeah, let me think about this. No, because you
They'll
haven't
have room
raised
to
your.
step around Kays.
Okay, fine. All right. If you hadn't, because then Winterberry can close the door. If you hadn't raised your shield, then you could have just ran away.
If I'd run away, it'd have hit you with a critical hit.
I like to think Bunk is
That'd be
saying
right.
that to your unconscious body now.
He's not
Unconscious.
He's not
Unconscious.
conscious.
Oh no, you're the one. Yeah,
Oh.
sorry, it's Ufrid that's down. Yeah.
I'm gonna
just
go
saying,
there, shut the door.
The second this combat finishes, he's getting a massive earful of abuse.
Is there anything I can try and barricade the door to stop it coming through? Because I'm guessing it opens that way, right?
Yeah, it opens inwards into the room.
Let's just hide.
Yeah. So I've got my fresh movement, so I'm going to start running away because I can't stabilise anyone. I don't
I
think.
can.
But you can help drag people, because otherwise no one else can. Like you need to drag. I think.
Yeah, but that's my movement to there. Can I drag Ufrid a bit then?
Sure.
Which way have we been here?
Just straight along this corridor.
Okay.
Oh, it's the.
With no pressure at all. Do you want to make a recovery check for me?
Oh.
Oh, you got a hero point, right?
You can.
He's
spend
only
it anytime
he's
you're-
only on dying 3. He's fine. He'll be okay.
No, that it's going to go up to dying 4, right?
He's on dying.
No,
three.
he's
Yeah, he's currently on dying 3. That puts
Yeah.
him on dying 4.
Anytime your dying value would increase, you can spend all your hero points to stabilise at 0.
Can I do that then?
Yes.
I would suggest that's probably a good idea. Yeah. That actually probably makes it quite hard to not die.
if you got hero points.
Do you think players end up filibustering this game?
That was funny. That was one of my concerns that I posted something on Reddit about a year and a half ago when I was looking at PF2E, and people were like, "It's basically there as like because you don't sacrifice 1 hero points, you sacrifice any you've got. You just get rid of all of them. So if somebody is really, really averse to ever losing their character, then they can choose to just like always hang on to their hero points essentially. But I mean, it only stabilizes them, and like 1 more hit would kill them probably anyway. But yes, it gives you a fairly reliable get out clause, I guess, at any point.
Yeah, it makes it closer to being a player choice to die.
Yeah. Tuck. You are
So-
conscious and stood up.
Yeah,
Well done.
I'm going to. Oh, is it better? No, it's probably better to drag. Okay, I'm going to run over to K's. Can't. That's why. And then drag K's back. So that's half move. So that was 15.
Yeah.
Which it turns out to be there with 1 move, and then the next one would be there, I think.
Nice.
So drag him down the corridor.
Ufrid, you can make a recovery check. You're also on dying 3, by the way.
I am indeed.
No, you're not.
want to spend hero point?
I don't really know, actually. I mean, I figure it's exciting not to. No, I shall spend my hero points.
Yeah, I'm glad you did, because if you don't, then we have to find someone else to bully.
Oh, my new character is very bullyable. It's fine.
Okay, good.
Also,
Now we've done that, can I just point something out? We've gone the wrong way up the corridor.
No, I don't think we have. We've gone towards this
The
room up
locked room
here.
where I got poisoned, right?
The room up here is the unmade room, etc. Bellacora's studies down the end. I think we're
Yeah,
okay.
no, you're right. Yeah, this is the way that we came. We came from down here, then like down a bit at some point. I can't
Yeah,
really
but
see
if
the
we go
map.
straight down this corridor, it's a lot quicker.
We don't know
And
where
I
we're going though.
Yeah, but I think we should maybe get into the room,
Maybe we do actually.
the big room there, and barricade it.
Bunk, it's your turn.
Yeah. So the people who have stabilised, they're not conscious, right? They're just stabilised.
They're
Cool.
stable, but they're unconscious.
All right. So movement 1 is to there. Then I'll drag Uthrid. So 30 foot.
I'll tell you what I will do actually
I
to
don't know.
save you all some movement at this point. I will, and because no one's on dying etc. at the moment, this creature isn't going to come back through this door, so you guys are safe on that front.
So Tunk would say, still dragging K's up to this door and then through this door.
Yeah, I'm down with that. So should we do that, or should we just reconvene in that room for a second and take a moment?
There is a functional argument at this point about how XP is awarded. Not defeating, but still overcoming a creature will reward you as XP. However, unless anyone really wants to make an argument, I don't think you guys overcame that in any way.
I'm up for an
Not
argument.
even close. Like, it was.
I think we're going to come back to that later when we level up, maybe.
We got overcame.
Well, it's got all our weapons at the moment. Well, it's
Does
got
it
all,
get RX?
all of K's stuff.
Yeah, that's not my stuff.
I'm open to the argument that you survived, but yeah, overcame. I think is.
It's taken 3 people's weapons, right? Because Uthrid didn't pick his weapon up either.
I don't have a weapon.
Yeah,
I have a loot, and it has a shoulder strap.
It's
It's also magical. I could summon it.
K's sword, the Morning Star, and the rapier are all back in that room.
Okay, so we need somehow to organise a way to go.
Wait, whose rapier is in the room?
Okay, who is?
I wasn't using it.
Oh, why is it marked
Your-
as dropped?
Oh, it might have been that I'd had it in my hand at one point previously and forgot to put it away. That might be my fault, because it's the same. It's the same for my dagger, I think, as well. Yeah, I was definitely musicking.
I will Tunk as soon as we're in the room and the door's shut. Tunk will lay on hands on Uthrid.
Nah, let me die.
As you're doing that, I'm going to lay into you.
Oh.
I'm going to ask you if Lythander replaced your brain with cauliflower.
What? What?
Did your brain get replaced with cauliflower?
What do you? What? I don't understand. What are you talking about?
You're an idiot. Am I older? I'm older, right?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. You should listen to your older brother. When I told you to get out, I damn well meant it. I didn't mean stand there and get hit again. You could have cost the lives of you and Uthrid and Kays.
But you were stood there as well, and I'm not. I can't run away when you're there.
Look at me.
Yeah.
I haven't got a scratch on me.
That's because I defended you.
Yeah, I don't need defending. Younger brother.
I couldn't. I'm not like you. I can't just run away when the feeling takes me. I've a duty.
God. Sometimes the way you can serve people the best is by running away. You were a liability, a danger. I could not leave you
and Kay's stood next to that thing.
You weren't leaving me. I was saving you. Your newfound god has replaced your whole brain with cauliflower. And it almost got you killed.
Tongue takes a big sort of breath and swallows the blood in his mouth, and just takes a moment, and then just looks Bunk in the eyes and says, "Thank you for saving me, brother."
I'm glad you're okay.
And then he turns to look at Kays.
Oh, no hero points. In which case, I vote that we stay here and roleplay for the next few hours until
Yeah.
yeah, whatever it is until everyone gets.
I think we just leave. We rest here for a bit, so everyone does, and then we.
I think it's time to go back to the surface, isn't it?
We're gonna.
How long does a unconscious person get to wake up after being knocked unconscious?
I think it is 1d4 hours.
Yeah, it only needs 10 minutes of us doing healing, and then.
Oh yeah. That is a good point.
Okay, I've still got a hero point. After having laid on hands, had a little chat with his brother, taken a deep breath, Tunks gets out the medical kit and starts treating both Uthrid and Case. I've got a hero point. It will be fine.
Is there a way that can help? I'm not trained in it, but like I don't know, do something. If I can't do anything with a mechanic to actually make things better, I will just do it anyway as roleplay for anything else.
Aid. You could aid.
Or we got someone else that has a better healing role in the group that could do something.
Well, that's also true, but I can do both at the same time.
Okay.
Do you want to do it?
If you do just yourself and one other, and I'll do the other person.
Okay.
I'll do Uthrid. So.
Okay, you do Uthrid, and I'll concentrate on Kays. Okay, so actions is.
I'll let you go first, and then I'll heal Uthrid.
Okay, I just got to find that one. Select.
I'm just wondering if you can kill yourself there.
It's two separate roles, isn't it, Sam?
I thought it was one.
When you do the ward.
The ward medic. Is it two rolls or is it one roll?
I think it is one. Let me double check.
And can I do it on myself? Would be the other question.
Yeah, you could just treat up to 2 targets, so it's still the same roll.
Right.
Yes, that can include yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if that works. And I will hero point that.
Yeah. That seems better.
Yeah, slightly better. Better when I ask Lathander for help.
And I'll do the same, but I'll treat wounds on
just
Uthrid.
this one just quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now.
It's annoying if you re-roll it with
people.
If you re-roll it with hero points, it doesn't actually do the dice. It should be
4d8. I actually don't know.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It's 2d8 normally, 4d8 with a crit success.
Lovely. I roll 4d8.
Yeah, go for it.
No, that's not. You roll 4d8. / roll. Ooh.
Nice.
And me as well? Or do I roll separately?
No, you get this is a shared one, yeah, so you got 23 as well. Nice. Yeah, you can go for yours, Winterbury.
I'll give him 6.
There you go.
I do.
Brings everyone to consciousness. Yeah.
And right, what are people on? Can I tell that from?
Oh, I think we just need to. Oh. I think Uthrid could probably do with the lay on hands.
Oh yeah, I can see it from there. Yeah.
Can I lay on hands Uthrid after 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Still targeting. He's my
And-
new god. He cured my sight.
And
That is true.
And I will lay on hands on Case.
Folks are looking a bit healthier.
But still injured though.
So, yeah, but I think we should probably bug out and go to the surface anyway.
I think we should just froze the fire and just burn that room, and where it's wood, it would just eventually burn to death.
It doesn't really have any weaknesses to wood necessarily. I mean, it doesn't have weaknesses to wood. I know that for a fact.
It's
But the books would, and the books didn't hurt you.
Burn it all down.
I
To be fair, nothing
think
hurt me.
No, that's true. Likewise.
Tactically we should consider a bit more healing because I think people are still wounded. Although I can't see any way of seeing that.
Wounded's gone for everyone. Everyone that was wounded has had treat wounds used on them.
Oh, and treat wounds gets rid of it as well. So I thought it was just getting to full hit points. Oh, that's okay then. Okay. Oh. So we should leave. But-
Yeah. So before we do though, quick question. Or in some point during this, what is the deal with weapons? So some people have lost their weapons, right? Case, Tunk.
Case and Tuck
I've
have both lost their primary weapons.
Lost, and magic weapons, enchanted weapons.
Okay, so we would actually ideally like to go back and get them at some point, like quite soon, if we were to, I don't know, rest up, recover most of our stuff, go in with a different plan, and probably some healing potions and stuff.
How?
I think what caused us the most problem there is, I don't know about you guys, but it just absolutely hit us out of the blue. Like, I was stood right next to it. I'd looked it over. It wasn't moving. There was nothing, and then just literally out of nowhere, it's like it just went mad. It just started swinging.
Yeah, that was weird.
Why did it attack us?
I can't
I
work
don't
out. I hadn't done anything. I hadn't even touched it, and it just started swinging.
Maybe it's like a timer after you stood next to it and it just went off.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, possibly.
Oh, if it's. I wonder if we could do that again.
Be fair if we do, but we just need to spread out and not all stand next to
Wait.
each other.
Was there anybody here who was doing anything at the time that it attacked us? That might have triggered it.
We were coming up to it, weren't we, and looking at the city.
Yeah, see, I was just stood next to it, kind of looking at it, but I never touched it. Didn't really go any closer to it.
We could. If it animates on a tile, I wonder if it's stopped. I wonder if it's de-animated now.
You can open the door and have a look. Just
Well,
shut
that's
the
what
door
I'm
again.
thinking. But I'm just trying to make sure that
Maybe we should.
there wasn't a trigger for it. So did no one had a trigger for it?
Maybe it was a pressure point on the floor when you stood that close to it.
Winterberry's being suspiciously silent.
I've not been silent. I've done 2 replies.
No, he's no more silent than normal.
Yeah. I said it could be a timer after standing close to it.
Yeah,
on
the
a
time.
thing.
I think it must have been a timer. In which case, Ian and
So yeah, I'm very
Let's
sure you
just-
touched the book, right?
let's just see if it's moving first. We're just gonna open the door and look and then close it again. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, Winterberry, have you still got that pickaxe? Or what happened to it? Who's got that?
Oh
pickaxe?
yeah, I've got a pickaxe. Yeah.
Could I have it?
I can't see. I'm in the dark.
It's not dark anymore. There we go.
It's moved back to where it was.
Okay.
I start to creep in. Can I see the weapons lying on the ground anywhere?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Kaze's
Come-
dueling sword is just
Don't.
here, and the Morning Star is just here.
Come.
So
Yeah, I
shoot.
thought we weren't
There's a
going in
shoot.
there. I thought we were just looking.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Bunk, come back. No, don't. We should tie a rope around someone so we can pull them back out.
That's a great idea. Give me the rope.
I've
Right
got
around me.
Tunk has a rope on him, so
Cool.
Tunk will get some rope and tie it around your waist.
I will glad. I'm being quite insistent. I'm taking it.
I feel left out from this rope situation, and so I summon my cat and place it next to Orin, and go. If anything goes wrong, you come get me. And I point to the one down below.
Yeah,
I'll get
go
that.
for one
I'll get that
up
one.
top.
And I just shuffle my way along the floor really quickly.
Yeah, I get to here, then I try and dash and grab it and dash back again.
Yeah.
Get my
you're
shi-
fine.
Get my
Stop.
shield as well, brother.
Yeah, I grab both those things.
Ain't the shield up this end? No,
No,
it should
it's-
be there.
Shield's down there. I dropped it. The shield is also broken, I think, but
It got very, very beaten up.
yeah,
didn't it?
I think it took enough to be
Is the
destroyed.
shield obviously broken?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't bother getting it then.
I can
Oh, no, we
fix
can
it.
fix it, right?
Oh, you can fix it. Oh, okay, sorry. Then I do get it.
Winterberry's trained in fixing shields up just for the point where Oren breaks it.
Do I manage to grab the things without activating the wood golem and run back to here?
Yeah. It doesn't seem to.
Cool.
It's as motionless as it was when you initially entered the room.
Amazing. As I get to here, I spot a nice shiny book.
Did you let me fucking get out for?
No, I'm sorry.
I'm doing this twice.
As I go to reach for the book, I glance over my shoulder at the golem and swear it moved to a millimeter and dash out of the room.
This section in the middle is like a raised section, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a little boy,
Mhm.
so
Well,
I'm
you're
gonna
biggest in
stay
the party.
very ducked down, and I want to wait like a minute to test the theory of its being in the room for too long activates it, and I just stare at this golem to see if
There's no way
air-
that I am staying in that room.
About 45
not?
seconds into you waiting, the cat gets up and just starts wandering down the corridor, and out.
That's- Yeah, absolutely it does because it's a bastard.
Nothing seems to happen, Bufrid. It is motionless, a motionless statue.
I fart and walk off.
Lovely.
That's the most disrespectful thing I could think to do.
Someone touch it when they were in there.
No.
I will pocket Kaze's sword because Kaze isn't paying attention.
When Oren gets his weapons back, I'll ask my little pickaxe back.
I will hand it back.
I think Kate's been eating dinner in defence of Case.
Oh.
No, I stand by it.
I'll give my brother his weapons.
I will pick them up if I can. Oh no, I'm on the wrong page. That one. That should let me pick up the Morning Star. I'll look over at the shield. I think, well, it was just a shield. Oh no, did you bring the shield back?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I showed them Morningstar. I don't really have them on my items, so I'm assuming Sam's given them back to you somehow.
Yeah, I don't think it ever actually. Well, the shield has now disappeared, whereas the Morning Star never disappeared from my
Shield
items.
is still in your inventory because it's broken. It won't let you equip it.
Oh, that's fine. That's perfect. Oh, it's even got a little repair item. Lovely. Let's. Is there anything written on the door? Or around the door?
Above that door?
Yeah.
No, there's not. That was as you came up. Sorry, yes, no, there was. Yeah. This is the area. There was the signs, all the doors. Above that door, there is a sign which reads "Siege History."
I don't know what made that creature come out.
Well, it wasn't being in there too long because I tested that.
Are you going? Sorry.
Must have been something someone else did.
Well, we
But
were
if
so
this
lucky.
is like if it's a room of siege history, I bet those books are really interesting.
Right, that's good.
Okay.
What do you think? It's alright. There's no back on the road.
Maybe we'll find something somewhere else that would let us control it. Sort of. But for
Maybe
now.
a certain amount of people weren't close to it because wasn't
Could
there
be.
like 3 of you stood at it?
So are you thinking that maybe you three should go on his own and see if and read a book?
Okay.
Maybe
No,
we
no,
shut.
I-
Maybe
Might
best
grab
if
one.
we shut the door first. He goes in. We shut the door so that it knows he's alone, and then.
Yeah, fine by me. I'm happy to test that.
I don't think we should.
No.
Oh, sounds like a
Are
good
we
idea to me.
going to what time is it?
It's about 4 p.m.
We need proper rest.
And do we
Um,
actually know our way out?
It's up, isn't it?
Because I feel like we've gone in circles a little bit here.
No.
I think the rule of left has got us a bit awkward.
No, we're. I don't. Have we been down this way, down south before?
Yeah, this is where we came.
No, is it? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it is. And there's this door here is the one that says
Yeah.
Bellacora's study over it. Okay. Oh shit,
Right
what's
there.
that?
As you make your way down the hallway and you sort of come out of that corridor and back into the library, there's a creature about the. It's sort of knelt down, and it looks like it is just gnawing on the calf of one of the ghouls that you defeated, and you can see it sort of tearing into the calf muscle, and it sort of bites into it, then pulls away and rips the muscle away from the bone, and it's got its back to you as it's knelt over it. The creature. You recognise it. You recognise the type of creature. Anyway, this is.
It's a Morlock.
This is a Morlock, as you had encountered some previously. And as Winterberry and Tunk come down that corridor, sort of talking to each other and debating which way they'd come, the creature suddenly turns around and looks in your direction. As it does, its mouth opens. Its tongue almost rolls out, hangs and lolls out a little, and the calf muscle it was feeding on just drops down to the ground,
Oh,
and it looks over in your direction, and it looks at you for a moment, then it calls over in common language that you recognise, and says, and you see it stops, it spits up sort of blood and gristle and tendons from where it had been sort of eating, spits it down to the ground and goes, sorry, I couldn't help myself. This feast was left.
Oh, you like being licked by these sort of people, don't you, Ryan? Maybe you should go and talk to them.
Did you kill these ghouls?
we did.
And he almost skips over towards you.
Whoa.
And stops, puts his hand out towards yours and says, well met, Orgrail.
Orin looks at his hand and then looks back at him, but doesn't take his hand. Orgrail, and you live here?
Yes. And then you see, as he looks at his hand, you're refusing to shake it. You see there's blood along his fingers where he'd been pulling at that leg. He stops it, licks his hand clean and puts it back out for you.
You do prefer him being licked?
Tunk steps back slightly and then sort of bows formally and says, Orin of the Dawnblades.
The Dawnblades, you also come from below. No?
We come in the light.
No.
You must live deeper down. Where do you make your home?
The Dawnblades live on the surface.
So you're not from the training grounds.
What do you know of the training grounds?
We made our way through the training grounds. We were not hospitable to our tribe. So we headed up, further up towards the sun. However, I was exiled by my leader.
Your leader. And Orin gets his little notebook out and starts flicking back through.
Winterbrace is going to shout at the corridor and go, Bunk, your brother's trying to talk to someone again, he's not very good at that. And I'll shout up the corridor.
In the lair of the mushroom eyes. What, did he give us a name?
I don't think you ever got one, I could be wrong.
I don't think we ever got a name of the Morlock leader. Were you
Get the
banished?
High Priest name.
It's the Ghost King, right? Was the Morlock's leader?
No, the Ghost King was the Etikap, I think. The Morlock's leader had a name.
I thought the Ettercap was the
Ah,
do Ghost
no,
Cities or something, wasn't it?
Etiquette
There
was he was the king of the Ghost Cities, but
there was some kind of king or something. There was a Morlock that followed.
yeah, there was. It's under leveling up. We killed him. Meanwhile, Tunk wrongs to the room, triggering 2 traps. Yeah, no, we need his name.
Oh, I thought we had a title. Damn it.
Mushroom. I mean, he's been called Mushroom Eyes. I think maybe the little fly baby devil might have given us a name for him.
Oh, we never went back to him, by the way.
Not yet. We're still. It's on the list. The Mushroom Eyes, the Morlocks in return. Yeah, no. If you did give us a name, we didn't. I haven't recorded it. So you were banished from above
I never made
by
it.
your king?
I never made it any higher. We got this far and Grogust tired of me.
Gorgus done him as well. And what was your name again? Just for the notes.
Orgrail.
Or Grail, cool. So you live here alone, or Grail?
Not really
Just
alone. This library is overrun with ghouls. And he lifts up his arm, and you can see under his the sort of muscle of his arm, there's a deep bite, like a scar from a bite onto his arm muscle. And he says, "Ravenous."
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I had to take a phone call. I haven't been playing for like the last 10, 15 minutes. But I gather everyone's just down the road.
Yes.
Not very far.
Winterberry did just shout up to you saying, Bunk, your brother's trying to do something he's not very good at. He's trying to talk to someone.
Oh my god. Well, let's stop that. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Right, carry on.
They licked each other as well.
Quite ravenous creatures. That's how I ended up like this.
So you've been hiding from them here.
I didn't hide from them. They found me and I contracted their disease.
He's looking at him. Can I? Oh, ugh. Can I?
He is definitely.
Oh, he's.
contracted ghoul fever.
Oh shit! He's an undead, isn't he? He's a ghoul.
As you get a closer look, yes. It's fine though. My hunger is quite full from these ghouls you left in the library.
I think perhaps that we can help you. Here, I've got something in my pack that will help. And again, just steps back a little bit further, enough to make it 5 feet. And then sort of swings the pack off of his back, and from it gets some rations. Doesn't really matter what, probably something squishy or tasty. But, and offers it to him. Here, eat this.
He takes it off
And
you. He looks for a moment. and then guzzles it almost instantly.
Let me have a look at your wounds.
And he sort of holds his hands out to you. Yeah.
Yeah. As turn round. Sort of, I'm looking, and as he turns,
back and, yeah, shows you his shoulder. You can see the sores and sort of open cuts across his back.
as he turns, Tunk reaches down to the handle of his Morning Star, which was just resting on the pack, and then he kind of whips it round and attempts to kill this thing.
Sure.
Initiative, or shall I make an attack?
Yeah.
Bit harsh.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, I knew that'd go badly. Maybe you need to roll high.
I don't know if Winterberry wants to fight him. He seems too friendly.
Can I get initiative from you, Kays and Bunk as well? Just in case this kicks off big time, as the kids say. Nice. I will, for flavour more than anything else, Tunk, I'm just going to move you to the top of initiative, I think.
Oh, lovely. Then I get to roll a critical miss before it all goes pear-shaped.
In fact, actually, I will move you to above the creature, but below the members of your party that reacted faster.
Oh, that's cool.
I think that's far more.
That's cool. That's even better. I approve.
Yeah. So as you're all watching on, you see as Bunk sort of takes a moment to offer to look at this creature's wounds. It turns its back, and you see as it turns its back and allows Tunk to look over its wounds. As Tunk pulls the Morning Star out and begins to pull back, ready to swing. Kays, you are top of initiative.
Just for the stream, could we not have turns its back? Could we change it to looks away?
Yeah.
Because that sounds a little better.
Sure.
No, I think like turn its back on you sounds better because that's the sort of person you are.
Kays, you're top of initiative. You do spot Orin pulling back on the Morning Star, ready to swing before he can do anything.
If
Okay.
Can you take care of
Hey.
take care of her?
Okay. I will.
can I move and then delay?
If you delay it, it just means you just don't take your turn yet.
Oh, okay.
Just
Can I
hold off
delay
time.
them?
Yeah, you can delay. That's fine. Interestingly, Bunk, you also spot your brother's movement as he sort of readies the Morning Star.
Is this a type of creature we've seen before?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, you missed it, didn't you? We were on a call. This is a Morlock, like the creatures you encountered on the level above. But this Warlock has been infected with ghoul fever.
Okay, and the ghoul fever. Do you know anything about ghoul fever?
Yeah.
Showing the picture, Sam.
He was being very friendly and very nice.
Yes, this creature is it's undead at this point, or at least depending on what level of the ghoul fever they're in, it's certainly on it either undead or strongly on the path to being undead.
Alright, but when it says ghoul fever, I would know that that's the thing that turns them into the things before earlier, right?
Yes, yeah,
Cool,
absolutely.
alright.
Nice. I think with this creature not looking at you in any way, I can't see any situation where this isn't a critical failure. Yeah, and Orin, as you sort of ready the Morning Star, before you even swing it, before you're even sort of aware what's going on, you hear and you sort of feel the burst of heat as Bunk just lets go and flings magic and sends a burst of fire out into the back of the creature as it sort of stumbles forward a little as it hits into it. It sort of screams out. You do have an action left if you want it, Bunk.
No. No, I'm good. Thanks.
In which case, it's your turn, Tom.
I will hit it with the.
You can
Is
consider.
there anything? Yeah, go on.
I'll say, considering the situation, I'm gonna set this creature as off guard.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, that will do. Strike. Hit.
Yeah, you can roll damage.
And damage. Wow. That really controlled it. So yeah, hit it once, and then I will hit it again
Yeah, sure.
with the map -5, and then again with the map -10. Once you committed to it, yeah. So the first strike was sort of fairly clinical, but the second and third a little bit more wild, and Tunk is perhaps yelling a little bit now.
Yeah, it screams out as the flames hit, and you immediately follow up with that hit. It squeals as it sort of falls forward onto its hands and knees a little. You swing twice the next 2 times. Both times it sort of spins on the floor into the stone floor and manages to dash out of the way. It reacts and swings its claws at you. Misses. Wildly just swings them a second time. Which hits.
I will use unexpected shift, I think.
Yeah.
It might work, you never know. Oh, it does.
Oh, how exciting.
So yeah, maybe in the almost sort of not quite berserk rage, but in the whatever the just for a second there's like a flash of light and Tunk glows a little bit more, and he almost goes incorporeal.
Yeah.
Might be a word. Just for a second.
Yeah, you still take the damage, but you are resistance of your level, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, that goes through, hits you for 9 damage, and then you go incorporeal for a moment, and then.
And then I'm dazzled.
Yeah. And then the creature will. It just then jumps and leaps down in this direction. Winterberry.
Winterberry's gonna just speak and go, "Wouldn't your god prefer you try and save the creature than kill it? It isn't quite undead yet." So I'll just do my go trying to make Orin feel down. That, like, wouldn't the true god of light try saving it before it fell into darkness, then just swinging it when its back's turned?
Undead are an abomination in the light.
It's not undead quite yet.
Take a look at its nose.
Sure, Jack Frost would like me to save it more than kill it before it fully turns. There's always a chance. And that'd be my go done.
Ufred.
Well, I now feel quite conflicted. Because I was like, oh, we're just piling on. But now we're not. But then this thing is a ghoul Morlock, and we don't like either of those. So do you know what? Fuck him.
It's not a ghoul yet.
No, but it is a Morlock, and they are dickheads too. So
He was a friendly Morlock. He was trying to help us and give us advice.
was he, or was he going to eat us as soon as he got a chance?
This is the Minority Report approach to guild, I assume.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw some kind of rock at his head.
There is only one good kind of undead, and that's the dead undead.
That's not undead yet.
Throw a rock at his
Learn
head.
Has would only heal him right now.
Yeah, you do.
That's not a bad roll.
Yeah, and you send a rock off of the floor and smacks the creature in the side of its head as it lands from that leap, hits it for 13 damage.
Then I go, oh shit, maybe Winterberry's right. I'm gonna sing. Done.
It's your song, something about everyone make better choices.
I sing "We Are Family" to make everyone feel more connected.
K's.
Okay, give me a sec.
Sorry?
My scroll isn't working.
Oh no, this person's been given me a name. So I had to go away briefly to get a drink, and that has a name, and that's not good. Because the name means it's a good person.
I mean, Satan has a name, it doesn't really make him a good person.
He was kicked out of the Morlocks and he was giving us nice advice. The only issue he had was he was turning undead. We could have saved him. We could have brought him to the light.
He's not dead
But the
yet.
light only wants to keep it for themselves.
I don't want to hurt it.
Don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a personal choice.
I feel bad.
Winterberry refused to attack it.
Can I move to here or something and see what happens? Like prepare an action if it looks like it wants to attack or something. Or just
Sure.
like... Yeah. Okay.
Bunk.
Hmm. So, initially, Bunk had assumed that this person was too far gone. Hence, he was doing a kindness to kill it. However, after Winterberry's argument that maybe it's not, he's feeling having second thoughts. So, can I do a recall knowledge? Is it right, normal recall knowledge, or maybe it's just like a normal occult? What? No. Yeah, so can I do a recall knowledge, not exploit vulnerability,
Yes.
to see how curable is ghoul fever?
Yeah.
To make a roll, I press the button, but it doesn't actually roll for me, does it?
No.
No.
I think there's a macro. Your macro bar does your esoteric lore.
Does this one roll
Yeah,
the
go- yeah,
dice?
put it now, yeah.
That one, yeah. So that one rolls dice. The one on my actually doesn't.
Cool. What'd you get? Oh yeah. Cool. So you already know it's a Morlock. You know it's got ghoul fever. So you want to know if it could be cured. Is that right?
Not just could be cured, but like how easy is it to cure? Like, can we cure it, or is it a case of it can be cured if you've got like the right things and a very powerful cleric or what have you?
Yeah, that's cool. It's so from your knowledge and understanding of ghoul fever, it is it's kind of dependent on how far gone the creature is. If the affliction hasn't fully taken hold, it can be treated in a number of ways. Potentially, the body can fight it off naturally, or it could be healed by anything that would help cure it. It's a disease essentially, so anything that would help with removing diseases. If a creature has been taken by it, the hunger for flesh has sort of set in and taken over. There is no known route back from that point.
But what you're saying is, just to be very clear, that there may well be a route back from the current position we're in.
When you guys again, because you were on the phone, so for your benefit, when you guys came across this creature, it was eating the flesh of one of the other ghouls that you had killed.
Okay, fine. So what you're saying is, given my knowledge, it seems like this ghoul is too far gone. It may be making sense now, but it's probably time to. I'm sorry, I love you.
It's definitely a ghoul. Yeah, it's fully taken. Yeah.
Okay, fine. In that case, I'll say to Winterberry, like, this is too far. Once they start eating flesh, that's it.
Yeah, you fling out some more of that fire damage at it. Takes 6 damage from that. That was all 3 for you. Orin.
Orin, just not showing any sign of listening to Winterberry at all. Oh, shit. Accidentally opens his character sheet instead of dragging his figure. And runs down. Oh, can I get to that side?
Yeah.
Runs down, basically trying to cut off the escape.
Yeah.
And succeeds in the flat check. That's great. And then misses, which is not so great. And then with my third attack, I'll take the second map. Really is doing very badly. That's it. 3 actions.
Oh, hang on. You're dazzled. Is that to the end of your turn or start of your turn?
I'm dazzled till the end of my turn, I think,
End of your turn.
because I was dazzled on his action, so it's got to be till the end of my turn at least.
You gain it for 1 round actually. Yeah, so it's until the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't actually see him that well. I managed to see him well enough, but
I see that being doubt in your mind.
yeah. Well then, yeah, no doubt, I got a critical success on the flat check. I just didn't manage to hit it. But yeah, no doubt in my mind.
He as you come alongside him, you take that swing. He immediately just swings back with his claws at you, which misses you. Does it for a second time. Just hits you.
It's pretty good. You could probably do enough to knock me down. I will unexpected shift again. I might as well. It's done well. Yeah, did not that time.
So yeah, swings the claw at you once, swings it again at you sort of wildly, putting through 9 damage on you.
Ouch.
Can I get a fortitude save from you quick?
Yeah, don't think I made one on the previous time, by the
No, I
way.
don't think you did. You got away with that. Yes, that's a success. And then just wildly swings at you a 3rd time. And as it swings at you once, it slows down a little, swings at you again, swings at you a 3rd time, just loses. You can almost see like it's getting weaker, swings you the 3rd time, almost misses, kind of a little pitifully, as it swings you out last time, it swings and falls down onto its knees in front of you, Orin. And then at the end of its turn, with only 1 hit point left and your vitality, your persistent damage on it, that will be enough to kill it as it falls down at your feet.
Now that it's dead,
Before
say-
before you start talking, it might be relevant that Orin. So it drops to the floor and dies, and then Orin looks down at it and then stamps its head,
oh wow.
and then looks up at the rest of you. Carry on.
All I was going to say was that every time you say Ghoul Fever, I think of the Shadow Bassis on Goldfinger.
Well, you overcame that combat, so there's your 40 experience points.
And
I hope you forgot about yourself. Hero points are tough there because the actions of Winterberry to try and talk that down were pretty heroic, I suppose. But for diving deep into the character roleplay, Orin, you can have a hero point.
1 second, folks.
oh, I love the way 40 experience points awarded to Bunk Winterberry and Winterberry copy. I'm just going to look around. Just look at Bunk and Winterberry. Do they look right?
They look.
Were there always 2 of them in the party? I wonder. Yeah. Excellent. Wow, that was horrible.
Orin's turn evil. He's going to have a new god soon, a dark god.
There was not sure a Morning Star is the best weapon to assassinate someone with. I think maybe I should have run it through with javelin.
And Orin's alignment change if he keeps on doing evil things and be abandoned by his god.
We remastered now. Alignment's not a thing. But yes, I think he can definitely get abandoned by his god if he doesn't follow his tenets.
And then does his light turn into darkness because he's following a dark god instead?
I think in the discussion that we perhaps have a little bit later about this, Orin's edicts would come out a little bit, and he respects authority. He honours commitments, and he wants to contribute to the betterment of society. And as a Dawnblade, one of the commitments they made is to put down the undead.
That is true.
So, actually, having just read the edicts again, the more Orin thinks about that, the less problem he's got with it. I mean, I do wonder if the chaplain back at the Dawnblades might want to have a little talk about empathy and stuff.
Well,
So-
you're doing a favour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them.
But in that same sense, like Winterberry's thinking, does he think like a cancer patient just needs killing as well? Is that Orin's mindset?
No, this is too late. This is a personal life support.
It wasn't a person.
Well, yeah, exactly. Unfortunately,
It was
a
it was
person.
It had a mind and spoke. It wasn't fully gone.
it was
Close.
it was a demon.
If you look at the other one, they attacked
Inhabiting-
us straight away. He offered you his hand in peace, and you waited for him to turn his back and then hit him. If I did that, my god would be ashamed of me.
Devil doesn't always come to you with a sword in its hand. You've got to keep your mind clear. Mm. I do regret that we didn't find out more from it, though.
Yeah, he was giving give us more information. He was giving us useful information as well, Bunk.
He said
Well-
he came from below.
He was rejected from the Murloc thing. He was abandoned by him and set free.
And he came through the training grounds.
And then Oren decided he had enough and offered to heal him and hit him from behind when he was giving us information. Hence why we need someone here with better communication skills like yourself.
I offered to help him, not heal him. If I had lay on hands, I'd have laid on hands on him because that would have done some damage. But I didn't have any point. I'd spent the point. But yeah, he said they came from below and they came through the training grounds. What does that mean?
Well, we've got a party to head to anyway right now. Party and a little fly to see. And Uthrid's got a nice snack I believe they've saved for him.
No, I've got a song to sing. Bunk's got a nice snack.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Wait, do I? What do you mean tongue?
No, Bunk, you offered to have a meal with I forgot their names now, but your
Or
friends
Strong.
upstairs. Strong, that's him.
Did I?
You're having a nice meal with him. Some nice
Mitflitz.
frog.
Did I?
Yeah.
That sounds like me.
And I've got a fly to see about an eyesight and seeing the past.
Mm. Although maybe you're not as keen to make eyesight related deals now.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to give a little bit of trust.
That is true.
And we've helped my little fly friend.
So are we going to
We go past the fly
Go
to
up.
get to the Mitflip.
not directly, I don't think. It kind of depends which stairs we go up actually, but yeah, not directly, but we're not far away.
Do you remember the way now?
Yeah. It's down this.
I feel like here Winterberry and Oren are having a conversation still and everyone's just gone,
Yeah.
"Oh, I don't want to listen to these two now and just stay behind a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's try and
Yeah,
remember.
there's quite a lot of scripture being quoted by Orin,
Yeah, that's so boring.
and I kind of imagine those sort of irritating, sort of almost anti-theological arguments from Winterberry, just sort of poking holes in the thing.
Yep.
Sorry, I fell asleep.
Right,
I'd like-
yeah, and then back.
Take anyone into light unless they're in darkness, then they can stay
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
So you guys, you're heading back up to the Mitflits, right?
I think we're heading back up to the next floor, and then I think we're going along the corridor to talk to the Fly Devil Baby.
What floor are we on? We're on
3.
Three.
Second or third?
You are 2 levels below ground, yeah.
Yeah.
If it helps, just to strike some memories, if you were to go up this staircase here, you're going up to the below the little island to the north of the main.
Yeah.
Oh, do we know where the other is? It this stairs? Is this down?
Yeah, if you want to go back,
Yeah.
past that flying demon, you'll be taking the other staircase. But I won't.
Oh,
I
so
won't
this
make
one.
you traverse the whole path. As also no, you want to go.
Oh
higher
yeah,
than that.
indeed. We probably get about halfway up before Orin realizes it, and if Orin realizes it, he won't admit it, but he will just go. Actually, let's go the other way. But yeah, the actual reason being, he wasn't going where he thought he was going. Yeah, it was these stairs. Yeah, we came down here. It's the room with the smoke.
Let me just do that quick. Let's bring you all up to here then.
Straight into the fly room, lovely.
Yeah, your friend was in that through that doorway to the north.
Mhm. I will go and knock on the door.
Yeah, and you can hear a sort of slight buzzing sound, and this the creature he comes and he opens the door, and he says to you, "You're back."
I have taken out the guys making a mess. Now you should be able to clearly clean the things that are messing up your cleaning. Plus, we clean that halfway down there for you as well in those few rooms.
Very kind.
You said you had a reward for me for doing that.
I did. I did.
And the next thing after that, I'll help set you free from your contract. I haven't found it yet.
Zoslarin.
Zoslarin.
Memories. Look at that.
Zoz.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I wrote down what the agreement
Zozzy,
was.
I call him.
Zozzy.
Let me just remember how this works.
In return, the devil flybaby will share some knowledge with Winterberry via his special eyes.
Yeah, this demon, this flying baby, as you describe it, he sort of buzzes around you a little, Winterberry, and then lands sort of on one of the sort of branches coming off on the, sort of your shoulder area. And he reaches out, puts his hand, this sort of clammy, slightly sticky hand, onto your forehead. And he whispers into your ear. He says, "Close your eyes, clear your vision."
I will do that and envision what I was like earlier when I had no eyesight whatsoever.
Yeah, you do sort of close your eyes, and for a moment you sort of see the inside of your own eyelids as sort of normal, and then all of a sudden it's almost you can't hear anything at first, but you get perfect vision, and you can see a hang on, I kind of didn't expect you to come here, so I'm just desperately looking through my notes for one thing quick. I was going to try and hide it as best I can, and you've caught up with my searching skills. Give me one moment.
Devil flybaby looks more angry than I remember.
Yeah. Wouldn't you be angry if you signed a contract to lick the floors clean and your hair for 100 years just licking floors?
That is true. Sorry, mind melds of Winterberry and
So you open your eyes. Oh, sorry. You at least gain vision, Winterberry. And you recognise actually the location quite quickly. This is the room that you are stood in, actually. or that you were stood in as you closed your eyes. And there is it's almost as if you are you're not looking through. It's almost as if you just have vision of the room, and there is a human wearing some leather armor. He quickly dashes in from the door to the west, comes in and dashes up to the north to the doorway where you were stood as Zoslarin sort of granted you this vision. And you see as he sort of pulls at the door quite quickly, this human throws the door open, and you see Zoslarin stood on the other side of the door of the room, and the human quickly steps back in like panic, slams the door, and then dashes out. And your vision, you don't feel any kind of movement. You feel your vision as it sort of follows this human as he runs through westwards through the corridors that you've seen and that you've been travelling through yourselves. Runs through to that room where you saw the broken table and you fought the Minotaur skeleton previously. As the human darts into the doorway and opens it, there is a large Minotaur stood there in full armour, like large metal armour that fits a Minotaur. As soon as this human opens the door, the Minotaur swings a large weapon, and this human ducks down, rolls quite dramatically under the weapon, darts down and moves across, jumps across onto the table, which the Minotaur swings the weapon down again, smashes through the table, as the human again jumps off onto the stone floor, dashes down through the doorway, and as he comes around the corner, leans up against the wall. And as he leans against the wall, the wall falls back, and he falls back into a secret doorway. And you see he comes to the staircase that Bunk found a few sessions ago, and quickly darts down into that darkness. And as he moves into the darkness, your vision sort of follows through and gets overtaken by the darkness. And then Zoslarin, you feel the sort of sweaty, sticky palm come off of your forehead.
Excellent. So to be clear, came up through a secret passage to go and talk to a flybaby, who then told us where the secret passage was. Excellent.
We hadn't find it would be useful.
Can you ask him? Can you just? Or no, actually, can you ask him? You saw that.
From you, Winterberry, can I get you to just roll that society check? I'll just put into chat.
Yeah.
Oh, Winterberry. That's a nat 20. You recognise, based off some of the things you have seen and experienced, and some of the stories you have been told where you've been staying in Atari, you recognise that human, actually. That was Otari, the famous adventurer, member of the Rose Guard, the namesake of the town itself where you've been staying. The story goes, killed by Belcora Haravex in the Rose Guard's battle with her.
So this is when he's about to die.
Yeah, well, he ran. Yeah, that's pretty much the route he took. To be fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or pretty much the route he led us. But all this is how they discovered the lower levels. Because all
Never
the
shed it 'cause it never returned.
Well, he never returned. But how many levels down did he get?
It's a question. When I saw the vision, is there any marks in his armor or weapons that I could like? Oh, I've seen this before. If we ever see his. No.
Nah, he had like he's that leather armor, like long sleeved leather armor on.
Thank you, Zozzy.
And he sort of nods in your direction. He says, "You're welcome. And now you said you'll free me from my contract."
I'll find you a contract and I'll free you. Just need to find it first. I will return to you when I have.
You are the...
I'll give him a little fist bump.
Yeah. He ignores you, says, you're the kindest tree I've ever met.
And you're the cleanest fly I've ever met.
This
I'd
is
like the rest of the
start
group
special
not to know a
relationship.
single word what we're saying because we're speaking some really disgusting language.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are the only member of the party that understands Soslarin's language, yes.
And I'll tell the group as we leave what I just saw.
And
Now you can even tell them the story of how the table broke that we saw.
and that Minotaur skeleton was, I guess, the Minotaur that you saw. So it died
Yeah.
in that room.
Probably
Wow.
lived in that room. It was probably got tricked into a contract like Zozzy.
Yeah. I think you're probably right. Oh, this is.
tired, brother.
Mm.
See, if you could speak that language, you'd have just killed him. Hence, I got some nice information.
Ooh. Yeah, I am tired, and I've just noticed I've got no hit points. That's not good.
Let's go and enjoy our
Let's-
feast with the middies.
Let's go.
And I go to walk off like all proud and then realise I can't see. And I stand still.
You would head back to the Midflits, did you?
Yeah, up to the next level, I guess. Oh,
Lufrid to sing his song, Bunk to try his meal.
I don't remember signing up for this, but I must have done. I'm not saying you guys are liars. I just don't
Do you-
remember it.
Do you think we should spend time with them, or should we perhaps get back to Atari?
Lufrid's
And
got a song to sing. He's been working hard all day on this song.
we could do that
Yeah,
another day.
fucking hell, come on.
And we're having a grand feast for
There's so much work into
Lufrid's
this.
song, and Bunk has got a really nice stew to eat. I've got my fruits and nuts.
Oh wait, who's singing again?
Lufrid.
Oh, I'd rather not. At the moment, you feel sick.
Oh.
I didn't even know that Uthrid could sing. Oh, you mean the bard?
Haven't we heard him sing in the pub before?
Oh, we've heard the bard sing.
Yeah.
But I don't think we've ever heard Uthrid sing. I bet Uthrid's got a really good voice.
I bet the other Lufrid's got a better voice, yeah.
I'm glad you're not dead, Alfred.
Someone has to be.
Yeah, as you make your way back up to the surface level, it is very late afternoon by this point. It's around 5 p.m. You make your way back up and over to the throne room of Boss Strong, and what remains at this point of the Mudlicker Mitflits. And upon your arrival, you can see there's a little bit of excitement already. A few of the Mitflits, they have a small campfire going in that sort of sand pit where it was previously a diorama of could be any town they were planning to invade. Hard to say for sure.
Mm.
And you can, as soon as you sort of enter the room, you can smell there is meat sort of cooking and roasting, sort of spit roasting above it. It's quite it actually smells quite good as you first sort of enter. Yeah, you enter in. Boss Strong quickly greets you and says, friends, you agreed to come for our feast. It's great for our two tribes to make peace.
Yep. Let's do this.
He ushers you round to come and sit round this sort of campfire with the Mitflits. And yeah, as you get a bit closer, you can see that sort of meat that's sort of spit roasting over the fire. As you sort of get a bit closer, you can see the shapes a little clearer, and you can see those same maggots you fought on this level a couple of days ago have been sliced into some sort of smaller parts. Some of their sort of the harder parts of their carapace sort of peeled off. Some of the sort of carapace and shell are still sort of slightly hanging off this sort of like oozing gunk coming off of the maggots' bodies themselves. Sort of hangs there. Boss Strong, quickly as he pulls up, he reaches out with his trident and pulls away, sort of pokes at the gunk and pulls some of it, and it sort of pulls away as it does, almost sort of congealed. It's almost this sort of jelly, and he grabs a bit of the carapace and pulls it off.
Yum.
And then he licks the goo, the gluey sort of goo that was holding it there off, and goes, the finest delicacy for the boss, as you will understand, my friends. But
Double yum.
there's plenty to go round. We've been preparing all day, and quickly some of the other... He claps his hands as one of the other Mitflits jumps up and begins peeling some of the maggots. You see the flesh looks pretty tender, almost sort of peels away by hand as he begins bringing it around. They've got large leaves they use as almost like makeshift, not even plates, almost hammocks for this maggot meat as they bring it round and place it in front of each of you. And then the Mitflits all stand up and each of them slowly bow towards you. And Boss Strong says, "Guests, feed yourselves."
I'll start eating some fruits and nuts from my bag. I don't eat meat, sorry. I'm a tree, we don't eat meat.
What about Venus flytraps?
I'm not a Venus flytrap.
How does this smell? You said it smelled pretty good?
It actually smells pretty damn good.
I mean, I'm going to eat it.
Yeah, Tunk will do the same. Only, going to take a bit, smell it, and then taste a little bit. But if it tastes okay, then I will eat it.
Yeah, it does. It's surprisingly pretty good. It tastes far better than you would expect a giant maggot to taste. It's genuinely quite good.
Yum. I will have my fill then.
And you can see that two of the Mitflits are sat alongside Boss Strong, and one of them nudges the other and points over in Uthrid's direction, and you see him cups his hands to the other Mitflit's ear, whispers something, and then they almost sort of smile at each other like two mischievous children. Boss Strong turns to them and says, in his own time, he's our guest.
I think your audience wants you to sing, Uthrid.
Well,
Has Uthrid finished eating yet?
Uthrid hasn't eaten.
One thing you learn early on in catering is you don't feed the band beforehand
Until they perform.
because they'll just fuck off. So
Exactly. So, Uthrid will clear his throat, retunes his lute after he fell on it earlier, and I believe I was telling the brave, fantastical tale of how we destroyed a river drake. So I've been planning that, obviously. Whilst that's why I got so caught off guard by the wood golem, because I was thinking of lyrics, must have did. But I will attempt to perform to my people.
Make a performance check for me.
Can I have a circumstance bonus for my cat accompanying me, please?
Absolutely.
Cool. My cat meows the octave above what I'm playing. He's well trained.
I thought he just sort of sat there and just meowed like a metronome just to keep you on time.
No, he does that with his claws on my leg.
Well, surely he does the drums, right? Boots and cats.
Yeah, that's good. I'll give that is good.
Nice. Not a great roll, but saved by the stack of bonuses you have.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty decent at performance, as it turns out. Who would have thought?
Would you got an extra bonus if you'd what's the spell you normally do for the battles? The inspiring
Courageous anthem. I think.
courageous.
I don't
If you
think that
courageous anthemed, could you put that on your performance check?
status bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against sphere.
Ah, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you begin recounting as the Mitflits quite excitedly begin eating into the maggots themselves, and those of you in the party who wish to do so, Ufrid, you begin telling the dramatic, up to you, but perhaps slightly over-egged.
Oh, majorly overrated. I am like full jumping around as I'm playing this. There's dramatic pauses. It's full on. It's very over the top and probably a little bit camp.
I assume the moment where Bunk assured everyone that these creatures couldn't charge at you, then they did, is left out of the story.
No, I highlight that as a dramatic event and how we overcame it.
Nice. Yeah, and Ufrid and Paws serenade you all as you eat into this feast. The Mitflits, they more so than the party, they are particularly taken by this performance. They seem mightily impressed, in fact. And as Ufrid eventually comes to the end of this epic 12-minute tale, more of a poem to music than just a song, a novella to music, if anything. As it comes to an end, one of the Mitflits is getting so excited as you talk about the final sort of blows to this creature. He's sort of getting up. He's lifting himself up with his hands out of excitement, and as soon as you mention the final blow being dealt to the River Drake, he jumps up and he bursts out with cheers. Yes! And the Mitflits immediately, the rest of them follow. They get up, they begin cheering. They dash around your party and begin almost dancing around your party, celebrating these heroes that they have made an alliance with at this point. Ufrid, a fantastic performance.
Well, as always, yeah.
And as the final sort of chords come out of the lute and it ends, the Mitflits they turn around and they clap quite excitedly to you, Ufrid. Then Boss Scrong steps forward and he says to you, and now perhaps the tale of squashing the mushroom-eyed leader's head.
Perhaps we should save that tale for another day. We should be getting back to Austral tonight.
No, and quickly you see the other Mitflits begin pleading. A few of them gather around Ufrid and begin sort of pulling at your clothing, Ufrid. They say, No, stay, be our guests, play another. One of the Mitflits jumps up pulls up on the back of Kaze's long red cape and sort of pulls up onto your shoulders, Kaze. And as you're sort of half paying attention, as you're sort of watching the music on, you suddenly feel as he's playing with the fur on your ear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, us performers, we do generally have a pretty similar kind of feeling towards situations like this. If it's very, very rude to leave a party that want to hear more.
Go on then, I will stay for your encore.
Now, are we all ready to hear a story about the death of the mushroom eyes?
Like children desperate to hear the next chapter of Peter Pan, they all look up to you excitedly, eyes wide.
I crouch down even lower because I'm a little fella anyway, and I start to just strum a low chord. I go, well, you've got to listen carefully then. And then I'm going to play again, and it's just going to be stupidly dramatic, and I'm going to lie my ass off the whole time about what happened, just to make it interesting, because I don't actually think it was that crazy of a combat, but I'm going to make it sound like it was.
Let me get another performance check for you for this one.
My cat is going to act this time instead of sing, and act out part of the story.
Nice.
I assume I still get my circumstance.
Yeah,
But...
absolutely. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Nice.
See, that's better.
That
Is that because you improvised that one?
That is a critical success. This one is even more rousing than the first, aided by Paws, as Paws dramatically and quite impressively plays the parts of all members of the battle, all 5 members of your party, and Grulgust as well, and darts from side to side as it mimics fighting itself and swinging the large dueling sword of Kay's and the Morning Star, and it darts back across the room as it pretends to fling magic, pretending to be Bunk. And Paws is almost the star of the show, but without the lyrics and the music from Ufrid, it wouldn't quite pull it all together as dramatically and excitingly and emotionally as it does. And again, the Mitflits look on with absolute unbridled joy as they're sort of watching this. You even spot Boss Scrong. You could swear as you catch his eye at one point, Ufrid, during one of the many verses of this epic narrative, you could almost just spot a tear just forming on the sort of edge of his eye, which he quite quickly wipes away. This is fantastic. Ufrid, you can have yourself a hero point.
Hey.
Well done.
And yeah, as that song finishes, the Mitflits they all seem quite excited. Boss Scrong is the only one that isn't clapping and sort of jumping up and down excitedly, and he slowly this time he stands up to his feet and he steps forward to you, Ufrid, and he says, "That part where you." The one with the smashy, where he broke his skull. It was so heartwarming. Truly beautiful. And he
I bow.
he says, "My friend, you bow to no one." At this point, Boss Scrong turns to you as a group and he says, "Our 2 tribes of mighty warriors have seen that although we initially got off on the wrong foot, it was in the interest of neither of our tribes to go to war and fight. You saw yourselves on the edge of defeat, which is why you decided to extend your hands in peace, and we appreciate that. In return, we have put on this feast for you, and we have listened to your stories and allowed you to break bread with us. And now, we must ask, if you, our friends, will join us in laying waste to the town of Atari and conquering it.
Oh.
We could make it a home for all 10 of us.
Oh dear.
How about we just take one of the floors of this dungeon, maybe reclaiming the floor below?
So much planning would go to waste.
But you get to plan again of how you can use the rooms. And you have a little pet down there that will like you. It's a very good cleaner. You don't get your own personal cleaner pet. And
I'll
I do think downstairs will suit you better.
anyone that wishes to take part in trying to convince Boss Strong against this can make that diplomacy check that I've just made.
I will do that.
Can my cat look cute so I get a circumstance bonus?
Not for this one, I'm afraid.
Fuck.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh, for fuck's
So it
sake!
started well.
Don't...
What? How is a 17 a failure?
oh, got hero points, remember?
Oh, I do have a hero point.
you have got a hero point if anyone wants to use them.
That is much better.
Oh.
Well done, Shano.
I rolled 14 twice in a row. That should be a fast in its own right.
Well, I improved it from a failure.
Well, I'm very, very diplomatic, so.
No, I'm supposed to be diplomatic.
It's up to you, Kays, if you think you can influence this
Oh.
in any way.
Yeah.
Can't speak.
Yeah, I think I do wonder how. I think Kays and I would have been better at threatening them not to do it
Well,
rather than trying to persuade them.
with 2 failures, a success, and a critical success, you, as a group, you make your arguments to Boss Strong, try and explain why invading Atari might not be, the only option, at least. Bunk and Ufrid arguing quite, not viciously, but strongly, quite convincingly. And eventually Boss Strong slows down his own sort of counter-arguments. He begins, you see, he sort of spends a little more time listening as each of you make a point. Eventually, he raises his trident up. And he turns to the Mitflits and he says, "Your boss has made a decision. As our friends are too scared to invade the town, we will not force them to do anything they are not brave enough to face. Let it forever go down in the records of the Mudlicker tribe that the cowardice of our friends was the reason we decided to not invade Atari and lay waste to its people, its livestock, and its children. Each of them was saved by our friends, the cowards." And he claps.
Sarcastically, or
He seems to mean it wholeheartedly. There doesn't seem to be an inch of sarcasm. He truly believes you have talked him out of this master plan because you are too scared to invade Atari. And on your behalf, as friends, he doesn't want to put you through something you're not brave enough or bold enough to face.
could be worse.
So, we will make the Godlight into our home, the home of the Mudlickers. And always our friends, our cowardly friends, will be welcome. None more so than the most cowardly of them all. The storyteller Ufrid.
Hey, I'm a musician. I'm not a soldier. You know, I'm glad you can see that, and I appreciate you.
You tried venturing with him.
Boss Strong sort of pats you on the back, Ufrid. He says, there is no shame in being scared to spill the blood of children. Maybe one day you'll see the kind of horrors we have, and you'll understand that some sacrifices are required. So, friends, you'll make camp here in this mighty home of the Mudlickers with us tonight.
Can we get back to Austral before it gets dark?
Yeah, you could see. You've got time.
I think I think we should head back to Austral.
But friends, you are guests. Our mighty cowardly friends.
Yeah, but I've got work in the morning.
And the
And
the
it's
sign
really
of-
nice there. The beds are warm.
I was going
Yeah.
to the gym beforehand as well, so I've got to get up like super early.
And Lathander says that the sign of a good guest is knowing when to leave.
Can I get each of you to just make a perception check for me? A hidden secret perception check.
You maybe can.
Hold control while you click it.
Character sheet. Perceptions.
And I get a circumstance awareness from my cat looking.
No.
Shit.
How do I do it?
Hold click when you hold control when you click on perception.
Or you got the eye with a cross on it.
Oh
Press
yeah,
that one.
yeah. Actually, that one. Perception has one that always lets you know a secret. That is also true. Nice. Yeah. As Boss Strong keeps sort of insisting that you should stay. Ufrid and Kays, you pick up on something that the rest of the party do not. There is a. Oh, my door is opening very slowly. It's quite scary. Oh, it's this creepy child. Should your baby back?
Cool, Matt. Go back to your room.
My phone. Good night, sweetheart.
Good night.
Love ya. Yeah, the two of you, Kays and Ufrid, you spot something that the others don't. As Boss Strong keeps sort of imploring you that you should stay, there's fear in Boss Strong's eyes. This is what he is sort of making out as this offer for you to stay. There's almost like a pleading in his eyes.
He obviously doesn't want us to leave.
Boss Strong, is everything okay here at night? How is this place? It's just we're obviously cowardly, scruffy little, non-mitflits, and I fear we would want to get back to civilization before it got dark if it was too dangerous here overnight.
It takes on a... Well, Boss Strong turns, he looks at the other Mitflits. You can see they're all sort of listening in. And he turns to the other 5 Mitflits. He says, turn your backs, cover your ears. And all 5 of them quickly turn their backs and they put their hands over their ears. And he looks over at them, then he looks at you and he still lowers his voice a little. He says, the whole atmosphere changes. I think some of the others are rather scared. But I wouldn't want to embarrass them by telling you that.
No, of course. Of course.
There are sounds And he points upwards, even though you're inside this ceilinged room. And he points up, and in the direction you can tell he's pointing over towards the lighthouse. He says, "There are sounds from inside the circular chamber. Screams. So many screams."
Interesting.
Have any Mitflits ever gone to investigate?
Well, if I was to be entirely honest with you, I would fear for the safety of whatever's making the noises if we were. So no, we have declined investigating.
It's fair.
Perhaps you might poke your heads inside on our behalf as our cowardly friends.
We could probably take a look, right, guys?
You would?
What time does it normally happen?
As soon as the sun goes down, the screaming starts. And it carries on all night until the sun rises. To a lesser creature, it would be terrifying.
Are we in a position to do this?
No.
I feel like I don't want to leave these guys after how friendly we've become with them.
But a bed and a bath.
You choose that over your friends being safety. What will Lathander think of you?
Well, it's not just about them, it's about us as well.
I know Jack Frost would be upset if I left a friend in need.
I think. Would Jack Frost not prefer you're alive?
I'm not in a situation where I feel currently unsafe.
Currently, being the
That
operative
makes
term.
one of us.
Currently.
Yeah. I don't want to judge, but I'm going to say that you've probably got more than 7 hit points.
I've got a full set of hit points. I've not been hit today.
Yeah. But you are right. We should stay. But before it's dark, we should prepare.
We've still put our chalk down. We can see if anything's moved.
For what it's worth, with the treat route, with the lay on hands you've got enough to heal the entire party to full before the sun would have fully set
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, indeed. That's what I'm thinking, so. Kays, may I treat your wounds?
I will sort you out, old Ufrid.
Nod.
I will. If you guys want us to do that, everyone can put themselves up to full health.
Yeah.
Rather than going through run it all, but you guys have definitely got time. You can be doing it every 10 minutes, right?
And then can we get a focus point back as well?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. In which case, also,
You want me to fix your shield?
Wintery, could you look at my shield?
I need your repair kit and your shield, I think.
I can pass them both over to you. The shield. It actually says it's. Yeah, it doesn't actually say how much damage it's got, I don't think, but it has got a attempt to repair. So if I'll drag it and drop it on you. That worked. And then the repair kit, which is here somewhere.
Amused me. I think you may have given the shield to Ufrid, but I'll move over to
Oh.
Winterbury, shall I?
They look similar. I did give it to Ufrid.
We are basically the same person.
I'm trying to remember how to do the repair on it.
There's a. I think if you look in your
Yeah.
inventory.
Oh,
there's
I
a-
found it.
Yeah.
I found it.
Yeah.
You got it. There's a little repair. I noticed I had a repair icon. So.
How long
Nice.
do we have until this kicks off?
Ooh, a success on a 3.
Until
Hmm.
sunset.
Success on a 3.
Probably
Yeah.
from when this
It
conversation
should
took place, you've probably
actually-
got about a good 45 minutes, maybe even an hour.
Oh, I'm going to offer, whilst everyone's fixing up equipment and stuff, I'm going to offer to do a Harrow reading on Boss Strong.
Ooh. Yeah, absolutely. He is very excited for that.
Did you want me to keep hold of the repair kit? Thinking about it.
If you can carry it, I would think.
How
thought
heavy
you,
is it?
Oh, you've got it now, so I don't know.
Oh, did I not give it back to you?
Oh, have you given it back? Oh, you have given it back to me. It's just not where I was expecting to see it. It is. It's one bulk.
Oh, okay, I don't think I can carry it.
Yeah. I'll carry on carrying it.
I could probably if I gave you back this pickaxe, but it's a very nice pickaxe.
The shield ended up with 20 hit points. I think it should probably have only had 14, so I put it back to 14, which is what he healed.
I repaired 14.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm assuming it had 0 when it was broken.
I think he had
no.
6.
Yeah, it
Huh?
has 20 hit points. It took 15.
Oh.
It took 14 when it was damaged earlier.
Oh.
The repair restored 15, so it was back up to full.
Oh right. Okay. Excellent. Even better.
I'm a 6 on a 3+ by the way as well. As long as I don't roll a 2 or a 1,
Yeah.
I fix it every time now.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for that.
I've drawn you 9 new Harrow cards.
Oh, I'm going to try to remember how to do this, and also probably. Sorry, what's going on? I have a dog on me in a moment.
That's okay.
Well, how do I see them?
I believe you should. There
I
should
don't
on the menu on the right. It's a card stacks option.
I don't have mission.
Oh, you don't. There should be
I don't have mission to view the sheet for this card stack.
Oh, really? One sec. How did I do this before? I can't remember how I did it. Try now, possibly? There should be a hand that's just called bunk.
Oh, 1 second. We're looking at the wrong place. Where is this I'm looking at?
So there's a card stacks option on the menu on the right.
On the right. On the top, or just?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got it. Yeah.
There should be a
Card
deck
bunk.
that's called bunk.
Yeah, got it. All right, 1 second. Right. Sorry, dog. You have to get down now. I know you really want to cuddle, but you can't have a cuddle. Sorry, my dog is really annoying. He gets very needy at night. Cool. I need to quickly look at the Harrow card meanings. Yeah, I'm gonna try and not spend too long doing this because of time. So I did this last time.
So you've drawn 9 cards.
Yeah.
Three of them are to do with the past. The next 3 are to do with the present, and the last 3 are the future.
Cool. Yes. Also, yeah. Well, excuse me 1 second. Sorry. Now she's barking.
That's fine.
I'm not giving her any attention.
I give up. Kays, heal yourself up to full. I was trying to do it with a plight with lay on hands, and it won't let me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Okay, so I'm back. Perfect. All right. The first 3 cards I flip over are actually all very similar. They're all from the intelligence part of the deck. It's the hidden truth, the fool, and the inquisitor. And I say, very interesting. Tell me about the person who was the boss of this tribe before you were. Boss Strong.
Was my father.
Was he a popular man?
He was a mighty warrior. And you see one of the other Mitflits immediately coughs. He goes, he was a mighty warrior.
But I bet he had some people who wanted to take his position from him. You see, this card here, the Fool, this indicates somebody who is greedy and maybe was trying to take your father's position. Of course, I expect you had many people, and maybe even yourself, you have people in the past you've had to fight off in order to keep your position.
Yes.
Isn't that so?
Mitflits are terribly untrustworthy creatures.
It's funny you should say that. Because that might be true, but I think both you and your father are actually pretty, no, not as trustworthy, but you guys, you don't get deceived easily, do you? See, the Inquisitor here, this is a card all about not being able to be deceived or influenced. This represents true fact.
Nothing gets past me, ever.
You think that's why you and your father were both the bosses of this tribe?
That and the fear of our followers.
Ah, wow. Maybe that is really the real truth, the hidden truth. I'll point to the hidden truth card. And I'll flip over the next three. Which is the joke. Cool. Interesting. So it's the joke, the Raksha, and Snakebite. And I'll say it's interesting. You know, the Raksha here is a card which is usually to do with sort of controlling or slaving. Now, you know, I'm sure you would agree that your people who serve you in your tribe aren't slaves to you.
No.
Would you say that was?
Not, no.
But in some ways, maybe they are, because you are clearly such a strong leader that to go anywhere else would be foolish. So they have no other choice other than to serve you. And I think that's what this card is representing. It's representing your strength as a leader, and the fact that it means that your tribesmen have no other option. You know, you said that sort of Mitflits are not very trustworthy, but sometimes I bet you that's come in quite handy recently whilst you've been boss of the tribe. Is that true?
Sometimes you have to be liberal with the truth.
Yeah, see, I knew this because of the joke here. This is the card which represents enemies that can only be defeated by trickery or by changing sort of the rules or the truth. And so clearly this represents your cunning in that respect. Well, I sense that you've also had some challenges to your leadership since in recent times.
He turns around, he looks at one of the Mitflits in particular, who sees sort of steps back a little awkwardly, and he goes, "We've had our problems."
Yeah, see the snake bite here. This really represents that sense of assassination or someone maybe trying to poison you. So maybe have a taste your maggot before you eat it, which was delicious, by the way. But anyway, that's the past, and that's the present. I'm sure it doesn't take, it's not very exciting to see that. So let's talk about the future, and I'll flip over the next three cards. One second, let me just quickly Google what they mean.
That's fine.
Interesting. Okay, fine. So it's the Wanderer, the Trader, and the Vision. And I'll say, this is I think this is telling you what you should be doing about your planned invasion of Atari. You see, the Wanderer here is a card that represents somebody who appreciates things which often is described as junk. And I think maybe this is telling you that rather than invading Otari, not Austria, that'd be very challenging. Maybe you should take something that other people have described as junk, and I'll gesture to the castle, the keep that we're in, and maybe you should cherish what you have. It's probably going to serve you better than trying to get something else. But it's interesting actually that we have the trader here. So the trader usually represents people who carry information around or share or sell information or things to people. Perhaps whilst you might not be invading Atari, maybe you should start to build trade relationships with the people of Atari. I'm sure you have some information that you've got here that you can sell them, and they will have things like weapons and other things that you like. What do it's like maggots that you that you might want to buy from them. And in fact, I'm certain of this. I'm certain this is a good idea because this final card here, the Vision, this represents sort of well, I suppose things the gift that I have of esoteric and arcane knowledge, and this is telling me that sort of knowledge, which this place we're currently in is full of, is going to be very, very valuable for you. So maybe this is telling you to set up a base here and to begin selling that information and things that you find here to the people of Atari and to rebuild your tribe in the future.
Your talent, my friend, is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And he turns to the rest of your party. He says to you, with a seer like this that can see the future at all times, then how could you ever be in any danger? You must have nothing to worry about with this seer of the future in your number.
Unfortunately, my gift is hazy rather than clear.
I'm sure it must serve you very well. It's quite an impressive skill.
I thank you for that.
And for that amazing use of skill, and through no fault of your own, have a hero point with 10 minutes to go in the session.
Yeah. I also can't see anything. I've lost my vision for some reason.
Oh, it has got rather dark, hasn't it? Let's
Yeah.
drop some light on those of you that have the ability.
Oh.
No, I know that you are probably quite a lot yes-anding these things, but also this shows how easy it is to cold read people if you have a bit of practice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because like you can just bullshit anything. Like, yeah.
Boss Strong is very impressed, and yeah, you have enough time to sort of using your lay on hands. You are as a group able to heal yourselves back up, and yeah, you finish off this harrow reading, and yeah, you can see the Boss Strong is impressed, but so are the rest of the Mitfits. You can tell they're all quite taken in by your talent, Bunk. And there's a little bit of excitement as they all begin to the Mitfits begin murmuring amongst themselves, and sort of they begin they're sort of talking about bits you said. You see one of them as they're talking about the poison. One of them again nudges the other and says, "It's on to you." You can sort of hear them sort of whispering amongst themselves. And then the whispering and the sort of talk amongst the group is silenced.
Ooh. I didn't like that.
You right, Oren?
And as
Orin's,
this
Orin's just looking around.
scream pierces through the sort of night air and the cricket sounds from the outside of the gauntlet, immediately the Mitfits that you see, they all stop and they look to each other, and they turn, they look at you.
I thought it was Oren screaming.
Did you tell us you heard it at least?
I look to the rest of our group to make sure that they look like they've heard it, so that I know I'm not.
Yeah,
fucking
same.
mad.
I'm going to
Same.
pat Oren on the back and ask if are you alright?
Yeah, I've frozen in space.
We heard it.
I heard it.
We definitely heard that.
We'll bet that on next session.
Oh.
Cool. That was a very fun session, in my opinion.
That was good.
No one
That
died.
freaked me out.
Nobody died. I was very, very concerned going into this session. Really concerned.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate us.
I was very concerned when I spent my entire turn getting my brother up for him to go down again immediately.
I don't know what you
didn't
expected
mention
him
it.
to do.
Yeah, I don't know what to do either.
It's just